Experts are now telling us to get ready for the crash because a smaller size crash is about to happen in our economy. And it's going to happen because there's an event that is going to take place in a little bit over 1 week. And I want to address what that is because businesses, schools, even government buildings are closing down for this event. So I'm going to explain what's going on in just a moment and what you should be prepared for moving forward. All I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So what is happening in a little bit over 1 week? Well, you've heard of this before. I've discussed it multiple times here on the channel over the past few weeks, and that is the total solar eclipse that is going to happen on April 8th, 2024. But experts are now telling us that what we are going to see is somewhat of an anomaly, where consumers are going to head to smaller cities, small towns, and spending is going to soar. What we are now hearing is that the American people are spending big in order to celebrate the upcoming total solar eclipse. But as we're spending, ramping into this event, which is a one-day event, many people are treating this like a vacation. Some people are taking their kids out of school in order to see this. But the concern is that we are going to see spending just increase. It's going to surge for 1 to 3 days. And then it will come crashing back down, and it will actually go further than where we are currently at. Because, according to reports, they say the American people are going to be spending money, but it's going to be on credit cards. Now, I want to read you a few statements here. Because what we are seeing is that we are seeing businesses close. Schools are closing down for this event. And this is going to cause a lot of issues. But listen to this. One person says, and I quote, "My husband and I will be taking our 3 kids to see the solar eclipse. We will be traveling just over 6 hours, staying 4 nights, and making this one of our vacations for the year. But the kids are excited, and we know it will be worth it." That's what one person said on one of my last videos. Another person said this, and I quote, "I was not planning on going to see the solar eclipse on the 8th. But my boss just informed me that we are closing the office until Wednesday because too many people are out. My boyfriend's manager told him that they will make the call on Sunday, so he will likely be off as well. We are about 4 hours from Bloomington, Indiana, so we will likely now make the drive and stay the night as well." So this person says, and let's kind of dissect this. They are going to close their office, or their husband's office. Their office. They're going to close it until Wednesday. This event is on Monday about noon. Okay, so it's going to happen Monday about noon. They're closing the office Monday, Tuesday, okay, and Wednesday. Or they're coming back Wednesday. It says closing the office until Wednesday. So maybe they're coming back on Wednesday. But they're going to be out of work for 2 days. Taking 2 days off. I don't know what this person does. They're in an office. Okay, but they're going to take 2 days off, Monday and Tuesday. Okay, this is what we are about to see, because we are going to see spending ramp up, and then it will completely crash. Now, this normally happens in certain areas. This normally happens in, for Dallas, Texas, which will be one of the cities that you can see the solar eclipse. That is a city that is used to this amount of spending. But you look at small cities, small towns, like in Arkansas. Okay, you look at some of those over in Indiana, they're not used to this kind of spending. And that is a concern. Now, one of the things that we're hearing right now is that many people are deciding to make this a vacation and take time off of work. Experts are worried that Americans are spending too much and getting not enough out of this. And they will actually be a little bit troubled with the fact that they took time off of work, took vacation days, spent money on hotels and food and gas, and then all of a sudden, this event is going to take place on April 8th. It's going to last 4 minutes, about 3 to 4 minutes. That's it. They say it's not enough. They will not get enough out of this. And so what we're going to see is some people are going to be a little bit heartbroken that they actually did it. Now, here's what I can tell you. right now, cities along the solar eclipse path, they're preparing for more travelers. Some cities are expected to get 100 to 500% more people. 500% more. Okay? That is a staggering number. We're seeing hotels are filled. People are having to create emergency plans. Mayors are worried. They're even calling in the National Guard, and some cities like New York are saying this is a public health emergency. Or not public health emergency. They're calling it a state of emergency. Again, it's a problem. Just look at this. It says Niagara Falls declares state of emergency ahead of the April 8th total eclipse as 1 million people are expected. If there was a place I was going to go see the total solar eclipse, Niagara Falls would probably be one of them. I think it would just be an incredible moment, make for a great picture. But again, do you have to be there to see the picture? No. You can see it online when somebody else takes it and posts it to their Instagram, their Facebook, their TikTok, their Twitter, right? You'll see it anyway. Now, here's what I want to leave you with. Right now, this is one of those events that a lot of people say they know is coming. They anticipated it. They've been planning for it. But at the same time, this is something that it's potentially a once in a lifetime event. I want to read you this. Okay, this right here is from the Vice President of Tourism at the Indiana Destination Development Corporation. He says, "We know how to host big events, but this is huge, bigger than the Super Bowl and the Indy 500 put together, plus the state fair, which is 18 days long. We're expecting to have all those visitors in one day." Now, what's crazy about this is that all these people are going to go to certain areas for one day. I've seen comments here on the channel where people are planning to travel about 18 hours. 18 hours is the most that I've seen. They're going to travel 18 hours by car in order to go and witness this event in person. That's a decent drive. So if you're going to take 18 hours, let's say you're going to drive all day Sunday, chances are you have to leave Saturday. And then when you get there, you're going to experience this event. It's going to take place in 4 minutes. And then you will hop back in the car and you will drive back home. Let's say that's another day. And so you actually don't get home until sometime Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. So really you're going to leave from Saturday to Wednesday for 4 minutes. That's a huge, huge investment. Now, last thing I want to leave you with, again, what we are about to see are businesses are going to shut down, schools are shutting down, okay, government offices are closing. This is happening on April 8th, which is next Monday. This is not an April Fool's joke. This is actually happening. So if you have any appointments on April 8th or April 9th, you might need to reconsider, especially if you are within driving distance. And based off of what we're hearing, 8 hours, anywhere from within that path of the total solar eclipse, outside of that, 8 hours. 8 hours drive time. If you are within that window, there's a good chance you will see businesses, schools, and government buildings closed on Monday and Tuesday. So, just wanted to kind of throw that warning out there to you that is what we are expecting. But again, as we get closer to that date, I will give you another update as well. So that is what we know as of today. Again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.